Dude, I need to lose some pounds.
You said that a couple times.
I spent like 18 bucks on this chapstick, dude.
Nice salmon shirt
I
every
know,
Monday.
I thought about it.
Let's go. What's happening, everyone? Happy Money Monday. We have a loaded schedule today. Our good buddy Matt Polton reached out to us. He asked us on our expectations of a couple different key economic data points over the next year. And so we're going to get into them. We're going to talk about 4 topics. The first one would be interest rates, inflation, housing prices, and finally the supply chain conundrum. But let's talk about interest rates.
Yeah.
What do you think about interest rates over the next year?
So, interest rates are practically at 0%. Interest rates are expected to get increased at least once in 2022 and 3 times in 2023. That affects everything from how people finance their cars, their mortgages. And then, on top of that, Jerome Powell is up for re-election, the Federal Reserve Chair President. We'll see what Biden does with that. But to continue, let's talk about inflation.
Yeah, so with interest rates at lows right now, it's enabled a lot of borrowing and a lot of spending. This has pushed prices up year over year about 5%, and consumers expect prices to go up another 5% next year. What will happen over time is when prices start to get inflated so much, it will start to hurt consumer demand in the long run. Let's talk about housing, because they go hand in hand. So housing prices have increased 14% since last September, and we expect them to continue to increase over the next year. The reason is twofold. A, low-ass interest rates. Mortgages are at a historical low, 2.9% for average 30-year mortgage. Also, housing supply is just not there. A lot of people waiting to buy houses if the prices come down and whatnot, but there's just a lack of houses available to buy. So this is pushing housing prices up, and we expect as rates continue to be low that there's going to be enough buyers to support raising housing prices over the next year. And finally, let's talk about the supply chain.
Yeah, the supply chain. Well, this past earnings season, supply chain issues were mentioned in 80% of the calls. If that doesn't tell you that it's a big concern in corporate America, I don't know what will. And it's not just that it's semiconductors that are causing these supply chain kinks. It's everything. It's a labor shortage. It's natural resource shortage. It's not enough boats coming in and out of harbors. If one little small chain on the supply chain is messed up, it throws everything out of whack royally. So I don't see this getting fixed anytime soon.
Yep, and everything leads back to supply and demand. If you have supply getting interfered with issues in the chain, guess what? Demand's still there, prices are gonna go up. That's inflation for you. We'll be watching. I think what's gonna kind of taper inflation and what's gonna kind of cool down the economy is when the Fed actually raises interest rates at the end of 2022. You'll see less borrowing from institutions, less purchasing, and hopefully more of a normalized economic situation.
Yeah, that's supply and demand. And this was Money Monday, guys. Crush your
Happy
week.
Money Monday.
Get
Matt,
after it.
thanks for the questions, brother.
Yeah, Matt.
Talk to you guys soon.